Guys, first and foremost, we got some good news. Gyms are opening December the 2nd, so I just want to say, yeah, hands up. Everyone's going to be back training, happy again. So to all you guys that haven't had the ability to train, I'm just looking forward to being able to see you guys back in the gym, doing your thing, progressing again. You guys, I know you're looking forward to having people back in.
Yep.
Yeah, the environment's not been the same. Obviously, we've obviously got the gym because myself and Dean are part of the management here, and obviously Lou's my training partner, so we've been really fortunate to be able to do content and stuff, obviously while the gym's closed to the public, but it hasn't been the same. So we'll tell you that from us personally, it's much better when you've got other people around. So as much as it may sound like it's a dream come true, environment's totally different, and it's a lot funner when you've got people to come in training hard and kind of bouncing off each other when it comes to like the energy and the vibe. So we're in here today on the back of the good news. We're going to train legs today, which is a quad dominant workout. Obviously Patrick does our training. Dean and I have trained together many times in the past. Actually, in some of my shows, Dean's basically taken control of training for a few of them actually back in the day as well. We've been friends for a very long time. He's an excellent trainer, very intelligent with like products as well. So like if you're very interested in supplementation, what to use, what's a good product for certain things, he's always been my go-to guy back in the day where I'd ask saying, you know, I want a particular product to help me with this. Dean was always the person that would advise me and help me go down the right direction. Obviously you guys know Lou, he's my training partner. He's a classic bodybuilder, British champion. We worked together. I used to coach Louis before he handed the reins to Justin Compton. But we all still kind of communicate, and you know, I'm friends with Justin as well, so it's very easy for us to continue pushing Louis in a good direction. He has aspirations and goals of his own to try and get the pro card, which he's been very close to before. And obviously Dean's just an excellent trainer and coach, and we're trying to drag Dean to Vegas next year for the Olympia. So we're all going to be in Vegas next year if he's back there for the Olympia, and Dean's promised to be in his best shape ever. So that's his project, and then his project is to hopefully be competing around that time for a pro card. So that's a little update from the guys, and for us now, it's just going to be a nice session. There is no set plan for today. We're going to try to free will it, because training at the minute in this kind of PCT phase is not too strict, which is fun. So I wanted Dean here today with us so that we can kind of mix up the ideas and just have a bit of fun, because once January comes around, things are going to be a lot more kind of stringent and not be able to be as flexible. So while we can have a laugh and enjoy it, we will. So yeah, it's going to be hard, don't get me wrong, we're going to train hard. There is a few things to keep in mind, like we said on the last training video. We're not really pushing past failure on anything, but we can accumulate volume to create stress. So instead of like forced reps and stuff, you might see us do some kind of extended sets, or just basically a little bit more volume than normal, just to create intensity but without breaking down too much. So that's kind of the basis of today. We're going to get it done. So yeah guys, from us at King's Gym, see you back next week, and we're going to get some training done. So we tend to always start the session really with adductor and adductor work. Number one, from a cosmetic standpoint, how it looks, it's good to have strong muscles in those areas, create a nice balanced look to your legs. But two, it's just a really good warm up as well for around the groin and the hips. Obviously you're working inwards and outwards, because your legs don't just work on the forward backwards plane, they work inwards and outwards as well. So it's just smart to do. Some people just like it on the bike and do a little cycle, but I find with that, pedaling and just keeping my hips going forward and backwards isn't quite enough for my kind of hips to feel ready to train. This will allow me to feel really good when I do any form of press. So, you know, little advice there. First exercise in the gym, might be worth doing these two. Again, today guys, I'm kind of keeping things a little bit more educational, because the intensity isn't going to be as high as normal. So normally you can just watch the videos and be like, oh wow, Jesus, that's great, he's lifting loads of weight. Where we're being a bit more sensible right now, we might as well make things a bit more informative and give you a little bit more understanding as to why we do what we do. And that's it really. Do you ever do adductors?
No,
he's going to feel that a lot. You're going to get on a right bite now, even on that weight. Because 40 on that even fucks me up. When this first thing. Disneyland next year, post show. Is it open at that time of year?
Yeah.
Yeah? We'll do that. I haven't been to Orlando, to be fair. I've been Tampa, and I've been to, obviously we've been Tampa, me and Beck, and I've been to Boca. You just don't realise that Florida's actually massive. Like, it sounds like one place, like Florida.
Yeah.
It's a big city.
It's huge, isn't it?
Jacksonville, bro. Big JC.
Jacksonville's where Dexter Jackson's actually from.
Yeah.
This is a game changer for legs team. This.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in how they look, I have to say. Like if you're trying to make your legs look big, this is the only thing really that's kind of added meat to my legs in the last year.
Even in the rear shots, isn't it?
Yeah. Yours especially.
Yeah.
Yours especially. The rear shots for you, your thigh is fucking.
That real double bicep.
Yeah. I've been getting asked the question, well, are you going to do another show before the Olympia next year? And I answered it earlier on my questions on Instagram. Fuck no. Like the goal right now is literally to go steamrolling into that Olympia as fucking aggressively as possible, and either land or fall. And you know, if I fall, I tried my best. Don't think I'm going to fall. I feel like I'm going to land. But I just feel like there's no point doing anything less than the main goal now. For me, it'd be a little bit of a crime to do a smaller show because I've qualified for the big league. It was the same as when I was an amateur. I qualified for the British finals by being a British champion. I never then wanted to do regionals again because I always wanted to try and shoot for the high, you know, the big title. So, you know, in my head from this point forward, I want to go to that Olympia this year. I want to place in that top 5 next year, sorry. I want to place in that top 5 so I qualify for the following year, and I never want to be doing qualifiers ever again. That's how my head works. Unless it's an Arnold or it's an Olympia, that's where I want to be. It may sound unrealistic, but that's how my mind's always worked with this. I feel like you've got to be, to get better at something, you've got to be under that pressure. And the pressure of the big shows is what's going to continuously make me strive to work harder and be better. Don't know what you boys think of that kind of mindset.
I agree, yeah.
I just feel like you've got to put yourself in the environment that makes you work hard.
Yeah.
If I know I'm getting ready for like Spain again, subconsciously, my effort won't exceed the effort that went into the original plan to go to Spain.
Yeah.
Whereas if I know that the Olympia's the fucking show, there's going to be something in me internally that comes out that I couldn't have summoned unless the pressure was on.
And it's one focus as
Yeah,
well. Like
yeah.
when you if you're going to go in, and even if you're going to do like the last show, which is what usually like Tampa
or something.
like your focus ain't going to be 100% on the Olympia.
No,
it's going to be
it's split. It's 50-50. You can't. You only have so much focus.
And the abuse on your body doing another show as
Yeah,
well.
yeah.
So I think it's a good idea just to go into the big one.
So it's a lovely position to be in because it doesn't happen often. You know, qualifying for an Olympia pretty much a year in advance is a great place to be. It kind of hasn't kicked in yet because it's such a long time, but there's a lot that can be done between now and then. Obviously, me and Patrick this year, we started working really from March, and then we were on stage by October, weren't we? And it was a very improved me. So I just feel like with the time we've got, there's months on top of what we had. And Patrick obviously has learnt my body a lot this year, so things can get off the ground quicker. I just think it's going to be exciting. I'm really motivated right now, so I'm talking quite a lot. I'm talking quite a lot because of the pre-workout, but I'm also talking a lot because of I am genuinely excited about what lies ahead. So do forgive me, guys, with my jibber jabber. It's just as a young man with a dream to be on the Olympia stage and then qualifying for it twice within a month and having the opportunity to choose which one you want to do. Surreal. You've killed it. It's cool because Regan's qualified as well. So at least I've got one mate there. How's that feeling, guys?
Feels good, actually.
Starting to like ease off a bit on there.
Get more.
So we're getting there. We are going to do 2 working sets. This is just the warm-up because it's the first exercise. Obviously, whatever you do first, you do the most warm-ups on.
See, there's a little.
There's a thing down the road, yeah. There's a night store.
The night store in there.
Good one as well.
Come over.
Yeah.
Maybe tortilla.
What's that?
Burrito.
No.
That's it. That's that.
What's that stuff? What's that stuff?
That's like killing.
Like, if we could go for a week, it'd be more work.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. On a flight that long, you want to make
Yeah.
sure. Oh, my next one's going to be my first working.
Oh, I got it.
Pet fly. So I'll go from there to there. And then...
You can like, keep them moving there.
Ooh. It's actually quite a good movement to get you to train your TVA as well. Like, you can sit there and kind of concentrate on not letting your starving out.
Yeah.
Because Mark Joyce actually kind of pointed out to me, trained with you one day.
One more. Squeeze them.
Beautiful.
Nice. I'll go.
Lovely.
Yep, I'll go. Yeah, it's actually pretty good.
Mine's getting bigger. What's going on? It's getting chubby. First one. Nice. Beautiful. Good pace before we want to. Nice. Perfect. Beautiful.
Good work, Dean. Come on.
Yep. Yep. Squeeze.
Beautiful.
Good push up. Yep. Nice. Dean is safe.
Dropped off 10 on that other one, Dean.
Oh. Yeah, nice. Ooh, feel that. Right, right. Yeah. Nice. That's me done on that beat. Oh, nice one. Bring it to extension before we do any press in the bottom. Do 20 reps on the first one, yeah?
Yeah. Pre-sonic in the anxiety.
Really? Getting that, you know, like when we did the atomic that time, and you were like some fucking guy in the club. Everyone's looking at you. 20 rep squeezer. Yeah? Big old fucking quads coming. Sam.
Big old quads.
Biggest quads in Spain. These were. They were big that day. Why? Oh, this is one of the moves where you just want to contract harder than you have to.
Yeah.
And then that kind of brings the fatigue on, it onsets fatigue sooner, so you don't have to go so heavy. It's hard, like, for people don't normally get their quad fully short on an extension. So if you can get fully short, just fucking lock it. Yeah.
I feel like that's what's going to bring in detail.
Yeah, especially on the rec fem, like right at the top. Because the only way you really can get that to contract is by fully having a straight leg and almost like lifting. That's why when you do like a leg raise, you can feel your rec fem. So it's almost like you want to do the same on the extension. You want to exaggerate that contraction.
Legs like ball.
Leg like bull.
Big one.
Let's get a bit of lactic acid. It's ready for that, isn't it?
Burning already.
It's like a, you know, like when you get the glazed cherry. A little bit of shine to it. A little bit of shine. The most painful leg session I've ever had was with Phil Lerney. He killed me. He made me like, he just braced me into this. Yeah, he braced me into this fucking thing. And he was like, push your hamstrings through the pad. He was like making me just really think about. Then he got me on that hack squat. Oh, mate. And another one that was really bad was Ben Pekowski. He killed me. Ben's the type of guy, like, he locks you on that hack squat. And he locks you on until you're dead. And then you do 2 sets and you think you're done. He's doing 5. He's like, 3 more sets. It's like you do like how we work with 2 sets. He does for 5. It's fucked up. Monster. And then all between that, you're warming up doing front squats on a bar with an elevated heel. Cheers, mate. Feeling good?
Beautiful.
That's it, man. Just you want every single warm up to feel exceptional, because that means you're going up slowly enough that form is staying exactly intact. So when you get to that working weight, you've lost nothing. You've lost no control, no connection. Because like lifting heavy is obviously the key, but you've got to lift heavy with that same control as those warm-ups. Try and take the explosivity out of it, get the tempo right, get the contractions good. Beautiful. Ooh. Go 3 now, yeah? Ooh. That's what I think, man. Now, I reckon we'll get to like 4 and we'll feel it more because of how we're doing it. Yeah, like really keep the reps at 20 in the warm-up phases. So we're actually doing the opposite to what we normally preach. We normally preach keep the reps lower in your warm-ups so that you save your energy. But because we're not training, we're not trying to go into like masses of failure and like really damage the muscles these next few weeks. If anything, we're just trying to flush them and feed them and keep them active. So it's not actually a bad idea to keep the rep ranges slightly higher, even the warm-ups for now. Starting to bite nice now. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes. Put another one on the bed. Getting there now. We're getting there now, chaps. I think we just got up to a weight that we need to get 20, but one that makes us fail, not fail, but like can't get 20 in one round. And then that's our set. So ideally we get to a weight that is hard for like 15. You have to rest for like 5-10 seconds, then try and get the last 5. So it is a rest pause, but just not like an actual proper failure rest pause. Yeah?
Yeah, boy.
So those 5 reps after you've kind of failed are going to be the ones that really make your legs work. I think this is the last 20 that's going to be straight. If we can do 20 straight on this, it's not
a burner, that one, son.
Yeah, so listen, if
You've seen your legs.
It's going to be a burner.
if you get 20 straight on this, then it's not your work, basically. We're going to go up till we get, yeah.
All right.
You've got, mate, you do like 5 and a bit plates on this. Your legs are big. You're just wearing trousers, you can't see it. 1, 2, 3,
It's going to be good if you get 20 like that.
4, exactly, that's what we want to keep. 5, 6, nice. 7, 8, lovely, come on. 9, these are ideal, come on.
Luke.
10, let's get 10
Come
more.
on, here we go.
10, 9, 8,
Keep squeezing them up.
7, good. Try and get one more.
Squeeze it up. Squeeze
Good.
it up.
Alright, now
Squeeze
you
it
have a
up.
little rest. So I'm going to give you 10 second rest, yeah? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6,
Little shaky leg already.
5,
Little shaky leg.
Going jelly,
3,
bro.
Here we go, bro. Let's
2,
go.
1.
Squeeze
five,
them up.
5 good reps.
Squeeze them up. Come on. Squeeze them up.
1.
Good. Control.
2,
Lovely.
3,
Squeeze it up.
2
Lovely.
more, 2 more.
And again. Let's go. Squeeze it up. Lovely. And
One more
again.
like that.
Squeeze it up, Luke.
This is the rep, 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 this is the rep. Squeeze.
Nice.
Slowly down. Nice, good set. So that's sweet. We only got to do
Yeah.
one more set if we do it like that. So.
Little shaky leg.
Feel good? Yes. Right. Alright.
Think about it, son. What are you doing?
What are you thinking about, son? It took him a little bit, took about half hour.
Once the work starts, that's when we start properly. Squeeze them up, that's it. 2, lovely. 3, perfect. 4, 5, keep them toes up. 6,
Good.
7, that's it, keep squeezing them up. 8, perfect. 9,
Come on.
10, and again, let's go. 11, 12, squeeze them up, come on.
Jinx.
13, don't even think about stopping at 15. 14,
Let's go, James.
you'll go to 20 all the way on these. 15, you ain't got to stop, go on, you ain't got to stop. 16, and again, squeeze it up, you ain't got to stop. 17, squeeze them up.
Come on, James. 5 or 10.
18, you ain't got to stop, you ain't got to stop, go.
That's it.
19,
Fucking hell.
Yep.
20, lovely.
Fucking hell, son. Fucking hell.
5 or 4.
Leave it, son.
I'm
Put
sick
that down
of
to
that.
4.
4 and off. 1. Squeeze them, man. Come on. 2. Lovely. 3. 4.
Beautiful.
5. My dick's gone inside now. Fuck. 6. Feel it.
It's serious set, son.
I know, but I can't help but tell the truth. Come on.
Nice, Dean.
And again.
Good. That's 10.
Good. Come on. Let's get 10 more. 1.
Yes.
Concentrate. 2.
Come on.
3. Come on.
Keep it moving.
4. And again.
Let's go, Dean.
Don't you stop at 15 either, fucker. Come on.
Come on,
Next
mate.
another one.
Finish them.
Good. All right, 10 seconds. 4 reps to get. 9, 8, 7, 6,
Little
5,
burner there.
4,
Ooh.
3,
Ooh.
2,
Let's get in there, lad. Finish up.
1. 4 good ones.
Ooh.
4 the best. 4,
Yes.
3,
Come on.
2. Slowly now, just squeeze. All concentric.
Ooh.
That's it.
Fuck. Oh!
Lovely.
Woo!
Right there, boy.
Oh! Next one's gonna hurt. Woo!
Right, let's do let's reduce the weight by like
What are you talking about? What are you reducing the weight for?
because we're gonna do some like pauses. So we're gonna do some holds. Yeah, there's always a reason. So we'll do some like isometric contractions. So we'll do like 8 to 12 reps, but we have to hold them for like 2 to 3 seconds at the top and at the bottom. So you're gonna hold the stretch and hold the concentric. Yeah. So if I worked with 5, for example, I'll work on 4 now. It's you first, isn't it? So you want to work on 3. Yeah. So yeah, it's literally just the so hold at the bottom for 1, 2, 3. Hold at the top for 1, 2, 3. It's gonna hurt. And if it gets too heavy, if you start feeling quite early, we just drop one off because we want to finish the set. We've got to get 12 to 15 reps on this, so we drop the weight if we have to.
Do what the boss says, isn't it?
Yeah, fuck it. Let's get exciting thing. So we're allowed to do the drop if you fail, but not if you don't. Strain legs properly, like not like little bitches. Good. 1. Yeah. You know the tempo. That's perfect. I ain't got to count for you. Same thing at the bottom. Let it happen, and then. So you're basically just taking all the momentum out of this movement now. Good. Good. Then again. Yeah.
5.
Good and again. Alright, a little bit of swing there. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to transfer 1 to there. Same thing. Yes, and again, keep it going.
7.
Just gradually change them over. Good, right down. Come on, mate, it's right at the bottom now.
Come on, get that up.
Right, all off that one. Just
Nine.
Good. Even do partials now, fuck it.
10.
Give us some partials. 10. 9 more.
11. Don't rush
9.
them, don't rush them, don't rush them.
8. Come on, kick
That's
them.
it, keep
7.
them under control, don't rush them.
6. 5 more. 4 more. 4 more. 4. There's 1 plate on there. 3. 2. 1. Jokes. That was nice. Beautiful. Right, so Lou or Dean, so basically, just as you see me fucking up, you just transfer them over to the top pin. And you'll still probably be fucked because you were. Because obviously it's top.
The problem is, when you take them off there and put them on there, it gets heavier in the bottom.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
So it's harder to drive out the bottom, even though it's lighter in the top.
Because I want us to get quite short.
No rushing.
Beautiful.
Hold 1. That's it. Hold. And then up. 2, that's it. Don't forget to hold at the bottom. 3, lovely. Perfect. 4.
Nice.
5. Squeeze it up. 6.
Very deep.
Lovely. 7.
Brace it.
Let's go. Squeeze it up and hold. 8. Toes up. Squeeze it up. 9. Up, 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 up.
Come on, James.
All the way, all the way, all the way.
Beautiful.
10.
Oh, that's a little switcheroo.
Let's go. All the way up. Lovely.
Yes.
11.
Good work. Come on. Yeah, up.
All the way, all the way.
Nice.
12. Let's go.
Keep working, James. Come on.
Perfect. 13.
Let's get it.
Up, 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 up. One more, Jay. 14. Keep your toes up. Last one. Come on. All the way, all the way, all the way, all the way. All the way, all the way. Look it out, look it out, look it out. Look it out and hold, hold. And control down. Nice. Eh?
Because I did more reps than you.
Oh, did you partial on that one, you reckon? Bruh,
Listen, if you
you know what I
if you
mean?
can't hang in there for the whole set,
Fucking hell, son. You know what I mean?
I fucking beat my quads. That felt good.
Nice.
1. Yes. 2.
Good.
3.
Nice.
Yes. 4. Right up in there. Nice. 5. Nice and slow. 8. Come on, we've got 2 more at least on this one.
Come on.
Hold.
And again,
A
Dino.
bit longer this next one. Another second. Come on. You got this. Good. Yes. Right. Drop 1 and just put the 10 at the top. See if you can get this couple. Fight it, Dean. Feel the drag.
He's up. Beautiful.
Yes. Another one on that. Another one on that. Another one on that. Another one on that. It's only 1 set. More, a little bit more.
Yes.
Good. All right. Another one off the middle. Just put the 10 on the top already.
You reckon?
Yeah, and just leave it off.
You know, hurry up, son.
Yeah, fully short now. It's light now. It's light now. Fully short. Hold. And again. Come on. And again. Let's go. Come on, Dean. 3 more. 2 more.
Come on, Dino.
2 more.
Finish
Let's go.
it.
1 more.
Finish it.
1 more.
Let's get it.
Squeeze. Yeah, good fucking.
Fucking hell.
Yeah, boy.
Good
That's
work.
what I'm saying.
Good work.
Wake him up, innit?
You're not going to do that again, son, would you? Fuck.
Lovely set. Just thinking hacks. I think if you have a hack or a pendulum, I think a hack's going to build a better pair of legs. That's just my opinion.
Just your body.
The benefit to a pendulum is you can kind of get that same contraction you get when you do an extension. So you can get a lot of that quad recruitment. But it's the same with this. Like now, I'll treat this like I'm on my hack. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to relatively narrow, bend the knee always remains, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to just find where my heels don't elevate, and once I'm there, that's where I'll keep it.
Also, you've got that good mobility in your ankle as well.
Yeah, so sometimes with less mobility, we'll have to
This is the thing.
just have to go up.
On this, on the leg press like this, you'll see when people don't do full range of motion, a lot of that's to do with their ankle mobility.
Yeah. More so than the
Work on your ankle mobility, get full range of motion.
Exactly. So, just meeting that depth there. You don't have to be crushing yourself, but just because if you were looking at your femur, if you were to remove all of this, you want your femur to be at a slight over 90 degrees. Yeah, I'd say about there. That's beautiful. That's perfect. Once we get some load on there, like that. Lovely. Good. Perfect. Spot. Look for that.
Oh!
True what Dean says, it feels better as you get more weight on it because it's pushing you down. I have the knee wraps if you want. Nice. Feel like a good weight? Sweet.
I could probably, it depends what you want to do with a rep range.
I think do 1 set like slightly load, so like 8 to 12.
Yeah, I'll go 6.
And then if you want to do a back off set, we'll do a back off set.
I'll go 6 and 5.
Yeah, so 6 on your first one. Alright, we'll do one more feeler then. We'll do one more feeler each. We'll touch, yeah, another 2 aside. And then we'll know where we're at then, I reckon. You get free.
Lovely stuff. Calm down. Getting excited.
Getting a bit hype.
Getting excited, son.
Because the first set's going to be our loading set. Legs just feel spongy and nice after all the exercise we've done so far. Totally missed it. They feel strong, don't they? So you just want one off, don't you? You're working.
Let's go.
Controlled. Keep that back flat. And about the hips driving. There you go.
Lovely.
Lovely strong quads. 1, 2. Yes. 3. Beautiful reps. 5. Yes. 6.
Good.
Easy. 7.
And again.
Easy. 8. Easy.
Come on.
9.
Keep it going, Luke.
Yeah, come on. 10.
Good, again.
Easy. Another one. Come on, piece of piss. Look at that. Come on, 3 more. Piece of piss, mate. Undershot. Mate, you must make this a good set. Come on, if it ain't hurting, you'll fly back. Keep it.
All right, Luke.
There you go. 4 more.
Keep it going.
4 more.
Keep it going.
3 more. 2 more.
In the zone there, son.
Yeah,
Come on.
1 more big rep.
Lovely stuff.
That was a good set, man. How'd it feel?
Well done, son.
Decent, yeah? Felt good.
10. Feel a bit dizzy after that.
It's a lot of tension through the...
Got excited there, son, didn't you?
Went from 8 reps to 20.
It felt good.
See, if you've got it, it's like saying it, just take it. Yeah, ears popped. That's good. It's a sign of a good set. 2 indications. Ears go pop, or pants go. Let's do it. Let's see how it feels. I want that 8 to 12 as well. If it's like, if I'm moving it good, then I'm moving it good. We'll just, see how it is. No pussyfooting around. Let's see how this is.
Lovely stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4,
Keep it moving, James.
5. Lovely stuff. 6, 7, 8. Come on. 9. And again, let's go. 10. Lovely stuff. Come on.
Great, James. Come on.
11. And again, let's go.
9.
12. Lovely stuff.
Finish. Awesome set.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful.
Great work. Great work. What do you fancy, Dion?
I'll have 8, mate.
Son. How's that? That was good. 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes, 9.
Keep it moving. Come on.
10.
Great, Dean.
Come on.
Push it.
11. Let's get one more.
Come
11's a
on,
win.
Drive out the hole. Great work.
What a set. Beautiful set.
Oh!
Good set.
Oh!
Right, little breathe.
Here we go. Lock yourself in.
Let's do it, bro.
In the zone now.
8 of your finest. From the hole.
Lovely.
1. Yeah, that's a good rep. 2.
2. Beautiful.
Yes. 3. Lovely. 4.
Good.
5. Yes, look at
In,
these.
Luke. Come on.
6.
Keep yourself locked in.
Come on. 7.
Good.
Yes.
Boy.
Good.
Again. Lovely
Yes.
stuff.
Look at this. Beautiful. That's a good set. Much better. Good. Lovely set. Probably keep it the same. Yeah, just because a little bit of fatigue might kick in now.
Excuse me, sir.
3, 4, 5. Good.
6, beautiful. 7. Let's go.
Come on.
8.
Push
Drive
it.
it up. 9. Let's go. Come
Come
on.
on, let's get another one.
Let's go. Come on. 10. Let's go. 2 more. Let's go. Drive it up. Good.
Come on.
Let's go. Come
Let's
on.
finish it. Let's get. Drive out the hole.
Come on.
Push it.
Come on. Come on.
Yes.
Lovely.
That's the hardest rep I've done in a long time. Oh my god. Got that instantaneous feeling of sickness.
Yeah. Good work, James.
Fuck. Now I remember what it feels like.
No, we're not supposed to be going to failure, but it's hard when we're training, isn't it? It's hard not to.
The thing is, now Dean's just made me do that, we've got to make Dean do that as well.
Leave off.
We've got to make that last rep look like
Leave off.
nasty. So when you think you're done, there's one more. Come on. Let's do it. Come on. Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Nice. Good, Dean.
Good. Good, keep going.
Come on.
And again. Yes.
Keep it moving.
Come on.
Great reps. Dean.
Beautiful so far, beautiful. Good.
Keep it moving.
Come on, keep going.
Come on.
Come on, you're not even there yet, man.
Let's
Come on,
go.
go where we have to go. Come on.
Push
And
it.
again, and again, and again. Come on.
Keep it there.
And again.
Nice.
And again. Go again. Two more. Back
more.
high.
Keep it
Two
there.
more. It should be hard. You want to feel like you're going to fail.
Drive out the hole.
Another one.
Come on, finish it.
Another one. Come on, take him there now. Come on. Let's make him do this.
All the way.
That's the
Great set.
Ooh. Fuck.
I think we went a bit easy on him, to be fair. Though.
Oh. Oh.
Nasty.
Good set, Dean.
Absolute
Not
nasty.
bad.
No games. Only the finest, Cardillo. Cardillo. Just need the red one. Is the red one sick? Beautiful. Does it feel good?
Yes, right.
Knees all right?
How come you don't normally use the hack, Dean?
My mobility is not the best, and as we was discussing with James earlier, with this type of thing you've got to have good mobility, otherwise where you're stiff and you're not mobile, this machine will find that weakness.
Yeah.
So if your back's stiff, your shoulder or anything that's out,
First place you're going to feel it.
this machine will find where that weakness is.
Yeah.
So you've got to be mobile, and I'm not very mobile. Warmed everything up correctly, I feel that felt all right.
So this is the thing. Like I know that a lot of people preach it, but exercise order can really dictate how well your session goes. Leg pressing before this, leg press is obviously a very, depending on your form, but it's a very good movement for opening the hips and getting the knees prepared for a press. So anything multi-joint, so anything that incorporates ankle, knee and hip, but isn't loading on the back, is actually good prior to loading on the back. That's the way I like doing it. So I always tend to leg press before doing either a hack squat or a conventional squat, because I take the risk of back out of the movement, but then I warm up all those key factors that are also included in that movement. So yeah, like it's probably no coincidence that Dean actually felt pretty good on that because of the order. Again, like we said, we've got the hip mobility kind of shit going on. Then you've got like the actual range of motion, because depth on that is going to really take you into your squat position anyway, but not risking your back. So it's just a way to think about your workouts. You'll probably find if you go straight in to your workout, if you're someone who's not incredibly lucky and kind of healthy throughout, you'll probably start on a squat and you'll feel all the areas that aren't the right areas working. lumbar region, thoracic, shoulder blades feeling pinchy tight, chest feeling tight. So just be mindful of that, and then maybe think about your order of selection when you do your exercises. And like I said, I'd always advise doing the small stuff first, moving on to the compound stuff a bit later. I know a lot of people want to do their compounds first because it means you're going to maximise the amount you can lift, but the work that you get back from this is going to be just as good, because that small amount of pre-exhaustion that's occurred just means that the loads that you're lifting on such movements are really going to be direct on the muscle groups that you're trying to train. And that's where you've got to just remember the difference between bodybuilding and other styles of training. Our purpose here isn't to lift maximal weight from A to B, it's to create the most tension and stress on the muscle groups that we're trying to train.
There's no set way, one way of doing everything. There's a reason for exercise selection. You know, if you want to come in and lift the heaviest weight possible,
Then get on it.
Then you do that compound movement first.
Yeah.
But you still got to warm up.
Yeah.
But for the type of workout we're doing today, James has, like he said, he's set it out in a way that everything's warmed up and we're just going for volume. Not high volume, but volume as in 8, 12, 15, 20 reps.
Yeah.
And everything feels good.
Yeah. Well, our principles are pretty much the same. Go through a few rounds of filling certain weights, and then when we get to a weight that feels great for the set, we just work with it. On here, we'll just do 2 sets today. Kind of same thing. Usually do like a 8 to 12, and then just depending how that set goes, if you're in the upper kind of numbers, then just do the same weight again. If you only just about hit 8, then we can just reduce the weight on the back off and then aim for the kind of same rep range again with a slightly lighter weight. So it really depends how set 1 goes. So we're just going to still fill and just work our way up. Nice.
You want 1.5, Dean, or you're going to go on 2?
Another little pointer as well is like when you're doing a hack squat, obviously it does depend on foot placement what you're trying to do, but if you're someone who's kind of neutral stance like me and relatively narrow, I actually tried to think about pushing through the outside of my feet rather than my toes. So my knees are just slightly doing that, because I'm actually trying to think about stimulating a lot of here. Obviously we've done extensions earlier which do hit a lot of teardrop. The leg press in that style hits pretty much the whole quad because there's a lot of knee flexion. And then this, I'm just trying to round off kind of where we're working. It's not as like simple as that. It's not like you can pick and choose, but you can certainly cause a certain amount of tension in areas on your legs.
And that is with the focus, what your mind is focusing on.
Yeah, that helps as well. Get asked the question all the time, like, what's more beneficial for building big legs? You know, free weight squat or hack squat? And I probably would say, what I would say is the hack squat's more beneficial because more people can do it how you need to do it. So it's not that a barbell squat isn't king, it probably is, but most people will have a style of squat that suits them in order to be able to lift the most comfortable for them, which doesn't necessarily correlate to building the most muscle. It means they're the most comfortable in their squat. Because obviously you don't want to do an exercise that's uncomfortable. So, you know, take that as well. Some people's squat is very hip, so therefore they're using a lot of glute drive. And then what I would say is you'll probably notice the guys like that, Stan Effigen, someone like that, very strong squat, but I wouldn't say he's got the biggest legs. Because it's all about, again, where you're placing the emphasis. Again, nothing wrong with that, but if you're coming from a bodybuilding perspective, a hack squat's going to definitely encourage you to use more quad. So therefore you'll probably get bigger thighs in the process. Nice. Beautiful. So nice to see. Love seeing it. Remember, think about driving the quads forward. Break at the knee and hip at the same time. It's just that whole body just flows. That's nice. Good.
I'll definitely work there.
Yeah, so that sounds good. That's good. Yeah, that's your progressive from last time, isn't it? Cool. Well, I'll feel 4, and then he feels whatever he feels, and then we'll go from there.
Your mobility, mate, it's just ridiculous, isn't it?
It's weird because
that is something you've always worked on, isn't it? And you've got very good mobility.
I think it's more. I think I developed it more from the free bar squat than anything, because I always liked to squat quad dominant, so it just made me squat with a really kind of, this is my stance when I squat.
Yeah.
And obviously if I couldn't get my back in the right place, I'd fall forward. So progressing the squat slowly encouraged me to stay in that position. Now I can squat very much like that.
And that also comes from actually performing full range of motion.
Every time. And that's why it's important in the warm-ups as well. Because the minute you get into the habit of not doing full range of motion, you're going to program your body to do that every time.
And as with everything, if you don't use it, you lose it.
Habits. And another thing as well with that is that, again, if you're to have a trade-off with weight versus range, always choose range, because weight will come. You can get strong in time,
In that full range,
but if you're very strong and your form's crap,
Yep.
you can't correct form once you're that strong. Like, you really will have to start again. I did start again, actually. It was when I started squatting with Julian in Pink's gym. I literally went back to like one plate, because I was actually cutting my reps shy. I wasn't hitting depth, and a lot of that was probably coming from my ankles not being in a good position. And then went back to squatting with Julian, managed to hit arse to grass because he does, and now ever since it's been the same. So yeah, you don't want to fall into that trap later, having to correct form. You want to get that done as early as possible, because then you haven't got to worry about those kind of things later in your bodybuilding or your training.
Yeah.
Good. Nice. I'm here anyway now. Just do what I do. That's perfect. Good. Lovely. Perfect. So good. Yep, and again. Beautiful reps. Good. Let's go.
A couple more.
Yeah, two more to see you done. Yep, all quad. One more. All you, Big Lou. And then all the way to the top with me. Yeah, nice. Good set. Perfect. So, obviously, like I said to you guys before, Lou's had a bit of a funny back, so it's good because that's a plate up from last time. It wasn't too bad for you, no? Good. Just safe. Keep it in that reserve point, innit? Just got to be mindful, because when the struggle reps come out, that's when the back starts to spasm.
That's when you get that little twist in the
Hips. It's more for show. This is more for show, the belt. Just looks good. Red Conway. Yeah, I die in the hole normally.
You could just go like that, so.
It's because I take it to the end. Right. Let's do it, people.
So what we saying, son? Do you want to go failure on this then?
No, it's that one rep where I need assistance. So yeah, into the one rep of assistance for me, basically. So I will kind of probably fail on the way up.
Right.
Nice change. 4. Good, come on. 5. Let's go. 6. Come on. Couple more.
One more.
Yep.
One more in me.
Let's go.
Oh, it hits me like a cunt, this one. Shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Oh. It's just like a little assassin. It's really, it sneaks up on me.
Middle range of motion.
It comes real quiet and it just takes me. All on the legs, just take them to their fucking point and back. Slow in the hole. 1. Good. 2.
Nice, Dino.
3. These are nice. 4.
Nice.
Come on. 5.
And again.
Good, come on. 6, good, come on.
Keep it moving.
It's all good. 7, come on, let's go. 8, and again, come on, we're with you.
Push it.
9, and again, come on, come on,
Fucking
dude.
get it, bro.
Let's go.
Push it.
2 more now, 2
Come
with
on,
us, 2 with
let's
us,
work
2 with
for
us.
these Grind him out.
Another one like that, slow in the hole
Come
now,
on.
go down slower. Let's feel it on the way down now.
Control
Breaking,
this.
yeah, control. Now drive at the hole, nothing. That's the one.
Beautiful.
Good That's it, bro. Just see the days spending on this hat between now and then it's going to be what creates them. Good. That's it. Try to fail. Try to fail. Put as much on these as possible. And again. And now hold slowly. Yep. And again. Beautiful. Yeah, and again. Good, good. These are fucking good. Good. And again. Come on, let's get 2 more at least. Good. 1 more. And drive out the hole. Yeah, nice. Good set, baby. He's getting out.
Kiss off. Here we go. Yep, no, you're touching.
Oh, it's mine, baby.
Yep.
2 more.
Right back.
1 more.
Shit. That was all you there.
Yeah, that's good. Come on in. Shh. 1 rep at a time. Power up. Good. 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 And again. Let's keep going. Come on. And again. And again. And again. I want 8. Come on. 6, 7, 8. Let's go. Come on. All the way. Again, 2 more. No fucking about now. All the way. All you. 1 more. 1 more. No games. No games. Come on. Feel it. Push. And then everything you got. That's the one. Good fucking sets. Fuck. Just did some calves as well now. 2 exercises. Probably just 3 sets on each. Time to do calves. Twice a week at a minute. Normally tag them on the end of quad day and then on the end of ham day as well. So they get probably about 4 sets of work a week. You can always tell like an ex-bodybuilder when they're walking around in shorts. Like not an, like they're obviously still a bodybuilder, but if they've had a competitive, period in their life and they're retired from it, but they're walking around in shorts, you're like, he used to bodybuild. So he's got a good set of calves. It's like the
side bit.
Beautiful. Beautiful.
Look at that chunk of meat there.
That is a ridiculous pair of calves.
2021 Olympia, they're going to be nuts. I'm placing 3rd, first time round. Said it already. Japan, watch yourself. I'm going to have Hoddy condition with 20 pounds more.
Would you want to?
Just won't pose as good as him, because he's really good. His force is a little bit more stretch in that long length and position, man. Alright guys, last set of a very basic, productive workout. Like I said, the purpose of the workouts right now is just to cause enough stimulation to like keep the body happy and know that the amount of muscle you're carrying needs to stay, because obviously calories are a little bit down, protein's a little bit lower. The only benefit is obviously carbohydrates are higher now, which spare protein at the same time, but also give my body a bit of a detox from the high protein diet. And so yeah, training will be like this probably for a few more weeks. I think we're on like week 3 now of the post cycle. So there'll be 2 more. There's another solid week of the PCT, and then there's a 2-week rest kind of period where it's absolute empty. And then we're gonna get our bloods done in the next kind of few weeks, and then we'll take it from there. Once I get that kind of information over to Patrick, that kind of dictates then the next stage. So I'll be interested to see what happens with those. Again, I know you guys, a lot of you that watch the channel probably know more about bloods than I do. I'll admit I'm not really that clued up, but Patrick's obviously sent through what he wants to see from the panel. And that's why I have a coach, just so that I can invest solely in his intelligence and let him make the choices. I'm the first to admit that it's something that's a little bit beyond me, and to be fair, it doesn't actually interest me at all, because I just like being interested on the physical side and just making sure that I compete and I'm healthy. It's really important to have someone in your corner that knows these things. If you don't yourself, I wouldn't do it willy-nilly and blindly. So if you are someone that's using and you're not sure how you are, internally, I would advise you to do what we're doing, have little breaks, and get those things like bloods done, and basically just keep an eye on your health. And if you need it, hire a coach, just one that's credible.
No, that was a very good workout. It's always a pleasure to train with James and Lou.
Likewise, man.
Whenever I train with James, he always pushes me.
Same, likewise. Yeah. I think all my best sets in my life really have been done when Dean's literally in close proximity.
Yeah.
Like,
we always pull him over, don't we?
Always. Like even if we're not training together that day, we find Dean and we bring Dean over, and Dean stands there and gets in my eardrums, and always something magical happens. So hopefully this year, obviously when we're preparing, Dean feels happy to come and join us for quite a few sessions if he fancies it.
It's going to be a really exciting year.
Definitely. So I'm glad you got to meet Dean properly. Obviously you know this fucker already, so yeah, we'll be back with more in the coming weeks. Things will start to intensify, which you'll notice gradually. But yeah, hope you enjoyed. If there's anything you want to ask, say it again, please fire underneath the comment section, and we'll do our best to get back to you and have anything answered. So appreciate it, guys. And from us at King's Gym, we'll see you soon. We'll see you on December the 2nd. And until then, stay positive, stay focused, get your plans ready. It's going to be a big year.